Um, this is my attempt to make a tour of my Minecraft base. Um, been working on it for about 3 or 4 years. Um, Mostly the world has been in peaceful mode because this actually started off as a single player world for my friend Simon, which then became a realm, and now uh, we switched it to survive to like normal difficulty. So now there are mobs and stuff. So that's why some things look weird because a lot of them were built without the consideration that mobs would exist. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll get on with the tour, especially since the sun's coming down and the mobs will come out now. This is my base, or the main part of it. This is the mountain part of it. I think it's quite nice. It's actually built inside a mountain, naturally occurring. I didn't build the mountain; I built inside of it, um, and it's still a work in progress. It always is. And this thing here used to be a big. Whenever I would have like a silk touch pick. When I would go mining, I'd have a silk touch pickaxe, and then I'd mine all the ores and I'd stack them up here, and I'd bring them back, and I would get like use a fortune pick, and I would mine all the ores so that I get loads more ore. But then I actually realized that if I just took the fortune pick with me and and a crafting table, it'd be easy to make the storage blocks. So I don't use this anymore, but it's kind of just here forever now. Um, so yeah, that's why I've got a weird structure here. Oh, Christ, there's creepers already. This is actually the first thing I built. This hall here, this big glass wall, and this part behind it. I think I actually have screenshots of me building it, so if I remember, I'll put them on there. But yeah, I don't know why I wanted to build a big kind of airy glass kind of like hall. Um, yeah, I really don't know why. Uh, I just thought it looked cool. Um, I originally wasn't gonna build here. There was somewhere like a hill over that way, like 400 blocks that way that I was gonna build on. And for some reason I didn't like it, and I just walked over here, went, oh, this looks nice, and this is where I built. And I dug this out first, this big box. Then I put some glass walls on, and it was still dark inside because obviously there's no mobs. I built this first, and then I built this bridge. Ignore the big bridge. We'll get back to that. Yeah, I built this bridge. It's one of the first things I built, made out of birch because it's a birch forest, and unlike some people, I quite like birch. Yeah, so stripped birch, stone bricks, and it's like an A-frame sort of bridge, with a cross in the middle, and I think it turned out quite nice. And then yeah, there you go. Here's a sign: Birch Mountain Complex, and this is Shining Meadows. It's not complete, this area. We'll get back to it. Um, this tower is off center. Oh my God, what was that? That was a traveling merchant. Oh my God, that was dramatic. Um, yeah, the tower's off center. I really don't know why I built it off center. I think I built the foundation for the tower first, and then I built the bridge. It's weird. You can actually see this iron door isn't meant to be here. It's was added when the risk of mobs came about. It used to just be an open door, but now it's zombie proof. Yeah, and oh, actually, this is actually quite nice. Oh, these are my two dogs. They're not named, but they're just here. Yeah, but this is the Tower of Lanterns because of all the lanterns or lamps. I can't remember what they're called. Um, it's got a glass dome on the roof, which is actually this looks really nice with the moon there. I'm using vanilla tweaks, so that's why I've got a 3D moon. But and that's also why the bushes are wavy. Hello. Oh no, don't do that. Don't follow me. Um. So yeah. So this is my nether portal. The nether's a big mess. me and Simon, the guy in the server, one of the other people, I've just caused a giant mess in it. It's all a huge mess. But I won't be going there because there's nothing really to show. This is chicken land. The chickens are so loud. I don't know why I built this. I don't know why I wanted chickens, so many chickens to be in here, but there are loads of chickens in here, and the AI just kind of freaks out, and some of them get stuck in the water, some of them get stuck on the sides. Here's some seeds to feed them. For the longest time, it was impossible to get in and out of this room, and that's when I realised I can just add doors to the other side of the portal, and there you go. It took me way too long to realise. I'll actually go down into the hall. This used to be like my main crafting and storage area. I might have screenshots of that. If I do, I'll include them. But I used to have all my storage chests here and all my furnaces and everything. But I've moved all that to a more central location because this is actually kind of out of the way relative to the rest of my base. So these are all just an incredible amount of crappily enchanted. Most of these were mistakes. Actually, this was entirely survival. I spent a lot of time in here. I made a to-do list of things to do. Maybe one day I'll get to them. Who knows? Oh yeah, the ceiling is a trans flag. There's a show of allyship, and I was also just wondering if I could do it. So I made it out of like terracotta, so it looks a bit weird, but you know, the effort's there. Through here. Alright, I don't know if I've got a screenshot of this. I might do, but this used to be my enchanting room. And yeah, it was fine, but I've decided to knock it down, the little room that used to be here, and expand it into like a big enchanting library where I'm going to be enchanting, you know, books, rather than enchanting tools directly, because I want to get mending on everything, because I've only got mending on this pickaxe and stuff. This here is the map of my base. As you can see, the little green arrow shows that that's where we are. But most of the base is actually underground, though there is this huge overground farm area. But I think on a map it actually looks pretty nice. Actually, that's one thing. You might have seen I've got a big tower over there in progress. Guess it's going to be more. You can't really see that. I guess it's too. Oh no, I'm messing this up. Oh no. There you go. That's better. Yeah, you can't really see it. But that's a tower that I'm building. I'll get to that at some point, probably when I cover the bridge. But yeah, but a lot of like 2 years, probably over 2 years, was spent a lot on this room as my main storage area. I just got this. I've just put the enchanting table down here without the bookshelves, just because I wanted to do some basic enchants on some iron armor, so I don't die. And there's a quick exit and a ladder here to get out, but actually, let's see what this wandering creator has. Jungle saplings, dark oak, birch, lime, podle. I literally do not need any of that. One day he'll give me a mangrove propagule. Mangrove propagule. I think that's it. I haven't found a mangrove swamp yet. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I can point out here that I won't show. Maybe there's a witch's hut there. I've been informed that you can make witch like spawn grinders, so I'm hoping to do that, but I guess we'll find out. And yeah, I probably want to show it, but this is like a swamp here. This kind of like area. It's actually kind of nice. I really like this area. This whole like the border to like the ocean's like all swampy, but this forms like kind of like a natural lagoon to the north of my base, so I'm planning on building like a little like port and stuff there. So there's like this river actually goes on for quite a ways and goes out into the ocean far away, and there's like a village and stuff over there. But yeah, I think one day I'll get to that. But you know, I just play this game to relax. So yeah, let's go on. So I made this corridor really early on. It's got deep slate. It didn't always have deep slate floors. It didn't always have black stone and quartz ceiling, but these are a more recent addition. But I went back through here and spruced up. It's still missing some details, but yeah, I went back through and made it all look nice. I think it looks pretty good actually. And but yeah, the lava's been here for a long time. I'm not really sure why I did it. It looks alright, and it's been a massive inconvenience in building. So you'll see that I have not continued this aesthetic on in the rest of the base because it's a massive pain. Also, there's so much lighting in here. Oh, it's fine. But yeah, this is like so. This is the center of the base. So I'm trying to think. That's north. That's south. That's east, and then that's west. And this is the center. Kind of like where everything revolves around. Oh yeah, this is a parrot. That's it. This is the mega smelter. There's probably people with better designs, but I just kind of came up with this on my own. Essentially, it's just a giant semi-automated smelting setup. So, got the smokers for food, got the regular furnaces for stuff, got the smelters for ore. But in theory, you can. Oh Christ! In theory, you can hot swap each kind of furnace out with another one. There's nothing preventing you from doing that. And yeah, I've got my upgrade station and anvils and a couple of crafting tables. I like the ceiling's quite nice with the lamps, and got coal storage down here. But you'll see if you look inside the furnaces, we do not use coal. Oh, we only use coal for torches. There's bamboo here as well, and that's because we are using an automatic bamboo farm, and the controls are hidden behind here. I'm really quite proud of this. I think it looks really cool. But here we are, the automatic bamboo farm, and the lava's being held back by these ladders, thanks to Minecraft's weird physics. Oh Christ, I don't have any food. All right, well, I'm sure I'll get some food at some point. You just heard it launch. So above here is bamboo. The mud blocks that's here are they're not a full block, but you can plant bamboo on them. So when the bamboo breaks, it falls on the block, and the hoppers pick up the bamboo and they deposit them into these chest carts. There used to be more chest carts. If I remember, I'll show you what happened to the other chest carts. It's quite funny. They go around, they collect all the bamboo, and then they deposit them into these hoppers here. They go down. There's some buffers. We always have some left over, and the hoppers. I'd make too much bamboo, and you can't compost bamboo, so it's literally impossible to get rid of it. It just grows so much. And I guess I'll show the bamboo mechanism when I go over the farms. Oh, I didn't put a ladder here. By the way, yeah, and then these are the overflow because they've added bamboo wood into like and stuff. So I have an infinite supply of bamboo, and I know you can make sticks out of bamboo. So, oh Christ, oh, I didn't know this. I just got. I had another derailment. I didn't even know that one was there. My base is also infiltrated with a countless number of service like corridors. I'll show them later. It's a bit of a mess, but Uh, yeah. I just remember how to get out of here. Oh yeah, and then there's a button to turn the lava back on from the inside if you want to stay hidden. Uh, right. Next corner is this. Me and Simon, whose world this originally was, had a grand design to make like a train network to link all of our bases. There's a few people who play here. I'm mostly the only person who does, but you know, it's cool. And I came up with this cool train station where it's kind of like in the middle of my base, but the sides are sloped away from it, so it's kind of like everything above here is normal, but it's kind of like hidden below, and there's actually more space down here than you would think. I'll probably still do it. Probably going to make an internal line for my base, especially since there's like a skeleton spawner way over there, and the farm tower, and I'm planning to make it like a PvP arena in the mountains over there. So there's like a whole bunch of things I want to link up. So yeah, but I like it. It's a nice design. I don't even think it links to anywhere at the moment. Like even the paths, it's all a bit of a mess. Um, then this is the big staircase. I guess I'll show off the big staircase. Big chandelier. Big drop. Why does it look so weird down there? I guess it's just graphical issues. But yeah, so and the idea of like I wanted to like keep. I'm not really sticking to it now, but I wanted to keep stuff self-contained. Slime, whatever. I want to keep stuff self-contained within the mountain and also below the mountain, and so I thought, well, you can go up, but you can also go down. So I thought I'd build a big staircase, which would give me access to basically all of the. Oh, there's the slime. Oh my god, there's a great. All these balls I got. Yeah, so I dug down to so this world is before the Caves and Cliffs update. Was it Caves and Cliffs that introduced the low? Yeah, the basically this went down to the original bedrock level. Hold on. There you go. On the F3 on the y-axis, this goes down to near zero, and that's where it stopped for a really long time. Yeah, so I guess it was this floor would have been the last floor then. Yeah, because then if you go down, start getting stuck into because this deep slate used to be bedrock. And then see, I didn't know this. When they updated the game to have the lower like world limit with the deep slate, you converted all the bedrock into deep slate and produced new caves and stuff below. So I was like, whoa! Now I've got to spend the rest of my life digging an even deeper hole and like putting like the walls up and like I had to, like I gave each layer like its own like special bricks like smooth stone and dark brown terracotta or clay or whatever that is, and then I went down and I did every level. Whoa, why did I use so many emeralds here? I forgot I did this. I'm using this to trade. Okay. Yeah, then coal level and copper and iron and diamond and gold and lapis and redstone. I presume this diamond is the lowest. Yeah, there you go. I've got so many diamonds. Yeah. And yeah, and then like this put the glowstone in between all the bedrock. I think the bedrock texture is different because of vanilla tweaks. Um, why did I put deep slate bricks there? Oh, I guess it's like yeah, okay. No, it's the pattern. Right, okay, I'm just being weird. Yeah, but this is the lowest level. I haven't. I guess I could do like branch mining and stuff. I could probably branch off and find more caves. I just haven't. Haven't really found a point for it, but Yeah, but I did find like this big lava lake. I was like, wow, lava lake! I can get easy lava. Oh god, I really am starving now. Um, Turns out you don't actually need that. Lava is completely renewable now, thanks to the dripstone mechanics. But I'll show that. Whilst we're going up this, I'm gonna have a drink of my monster. Yeah, goddamn slime. Oh, look, it's here again. You're gonna make so many sticky pistons with that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this staircase look, you know, with the... Oh god, almost broke that. With the lamps in them and everything. Surprisingly, even though the world was on peaceful for a really long time, my base is actually quite mob-proof, which is quite good. I'll show you the doors later. So I guess the last corner is this, which is the axolotl tank. I've always meant to get more axolotls, but I just never have. I will do one day, get more axolotls, but these are the ones we have now. They're pretty cool. Interestingly, this was originally meant to be my bedroom. Actually thinking of, yeah, I was meant to have the axolotl tank and then my bedroom on the other side with like more windows. I don't know, the bedroom idea never panned out. It was terrible. It was awful. I ended up using the bedroom for something else, something more important and impressive. That also slightly doesn't work with mobs, but it can do with a bit of effort. I just never got around to it, but I'll show that, I guess, now. Also, there is no door on this end. This is just dirt. I will make a door at some point. The door on this end was actually a relatively new addition. Oh wait, hold on. Right, okay. So yeah, I forgot that I had the room turned off, because, right, I should actually state my inspirations, right? So my favorite, like, Minecraft content creator ever is, Etho. He's a big inspiration. I guess the glass wall thing I had over there was an inspiration from Zisto on like the old Minecraft server. He had like a big glass wall that I thought looked cool. But this over here is actually inspired by a little channel called the Minecraft Muse I used to watch as a child, and he came up with the idea of, instead of having torches in a room, it's like it was like his whole thing was like being like power efficient. So it'd be like, it's good to turn off your lights when you leave a room, but if you turn off the lights if you leave the room in Minecraft, mobs will spawn. So he came up with a redstone thing that like you'd press a button and then like water, like the light would go out and the water would fill the room so mobs couldn't spawn. I thought that is really, 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 really funny and cool. And this was like in beta, so this was the like redstone lamps and stuff. Really cool guy. Doesn't really do anything anymore. He made another channel. He deleted all his videos. It's sad, but you know. Um, but yeah, but the Minecraft Muse channel still has the stuff, and it's really good. It's really nostalgic. But so I made this. This is my storage room, right? And the idea is, you come in, you press this, and the water drains away, which is preventing mobs from spawning. And then the guys go do 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 do, and it turns on. It's And here we go. Haven't got a proper crafting setup, but we can ignore that. And here's all my stuff. Um, Most of these chests aren't used. I could distribute stuff better, but that's a problem for future Sam. Um, I've got buttons here that like, if you're like testing the room, you can stand inside and you can turn the room off deliberately. So yeah, if we get to experience the water, and then turn it back on again. Little drain and stuff. And then, yeah, and then I've had it on this for a while now. This forces the room to stay on, because the issue is I've been putting uh, the what are they called, signs here which blocks the water from flowing here and mobs spawn. But I've worked out that if you put signs here, because the sign gets waterlogged, it'll get updated by this block and it will start spreading. But the issue is with 2 chests, how can you do that? Probably can sort it out. I just haven't bothered yet. I can also probably do something with hanging signs, but yeah, haven't bothered yet. But yeah, these have the water buckets in them, and they dispense the water and then pick up the water. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. It's just a big storage room, and it's got a big glass front on it, so you can like it's dark, so it actually looks really nice from the outside. So it's like kind of like mysterious in a way. And this lake actually I dug by hand. This used to just be grass in between the 2 mountains, and I dug a giant lake. Could do with some refinement, but that's a future project. Right now, it functions perfectly as a big thing of water. Yeah, crafting. Oh, this is meant to be my crafting area. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, crafting and deep storage. There's a glimpse of the redstone. So these are for like the blocks I've got loads of: cobblestone, cobble deep slate, dirt, diorite, granite, andesite. So the kind of stuff you dig up from the ground a lot. And yeah, so all these are filled with cobblestone. This is the lowest chest. Everything above here is filled with cobblestone, and I never throw stuff away because you never know when you need it, including dirt. You know, I've been like doing a lot of terraforming, and Christ, you need a lot of dirt for that. And this place just needs to be like finished. I just never got round to it. I will do it one day. And also the other point is that because this place is normally lit, you don't want this to get flooded. So there's actually these 3 blocks lift up whilst the water's out. Actually, I can probably show this. So do that, then that. Oh, this is a nightmare. But yeah, we can actually see here. Look. No, it's not that bad actually. But yeah, here you go. You can see the water is blocked by these 3 that come up as like a safety feature. I'll show the redstone now. Also, I'm still fairly certain mobs can't spawn on chests and half slabs, so that's why that's like that. Yeah, so here we go. Storage room, redstone, and back tunnel access. The service tunnels between all my stuff I call the back tunnel. It's an interesting maze. But here we go. Here's the brains of the operation. A lot of this is actually my own design. I'm really quite proud of how it turned out. I've never considered myself to be like good with redstone, but I've like watched enough stuff, mainly a lot of ethos stuff, and just kind of messed around with it myself to like just learn bits of the logic and stuff like that. I'm not a programmer, and I know redstone's an analogy for programming, and I still don't understand programming, but redstone is something that makes complete sense to me, and it's quite enjoyable, really. There probably are some things that I have, like some like little things. I think this I picked up from like someone on Reddit. This sort of like T flip flop sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know who to give credit to. But cool. Um, yeah, but essentially this is the mechanism for the lighting and the water. And this is my own design. We're using a lot of observers, like that instant transmission sort of thing. I'm not a musical person, so it goes up when when it turns on, and it goes down when the machine turns off. Machine room turns off. Oh, and the vanilla tweaks things, they give you like the actual like the pitch and stuff, and like what setting it's set to, which is cool. You know, I know that much about music, but yeah, and they're on the metal because it gives the dung or the ding sound that I want. I've got so much iron, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I got it set up so that it's like no matter where you hear it from, you hear the same tune consistently, like do 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 do, and then ding, which is the gold at the end. And then this is the mechanism for the little blocker to stop the crafting or the deep storage room from getting flooded. So that's that, and that just comes off of this redstone line. So, but it's essentially just meant to be. Um, Christ, don't even remember how this works. This goes in. Powers on. Powers on. Oh yeah, and then this can probably be made a lot more efficiently. Oh yeah, yeah. The observers are for the water buckets. The observers are looking at this redstone line, and when the redstone line changes condition, um, there's like an observer that looks at the observer line, and it triggers the water bucket. And then these are just for the sound. So they go passes through the block, activates, passes through, activates. No, 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 no. And then when it deactivates, um, it like because these are inverted. Think it like it turns off back. I can't remember how it works. It just works. Todd Howard moment. Yeah, and oh yeah. So this storage room was originally meant to be my bedroom, and I was coming up with a really. I don't think I have any screenshots of this, but I was coming up with a really stupid, um, like entry thing. So, this is so hard to explain. So I used to have this massive staircase around this area that had a giant drop in the middle, so you wouldn't have to walk down. You could just drop into the water and you'd be safe. And so I thought, what if I made the entrance through the bottom of the water? I'd have a hidden button. You'd go down, you get sucked down by the magma blocks, and there'd be a door you'd like fly through, and you get into the bedroom. It worked, and the redstone is still sitting there somehow. I should just probably dismantle it and just get all the stuff back, but this is the remains of it. That's why there's like a magma block death trap down there, and it will kill you if you go down there. Uh, yeah, it's not good. But because it's eternally there, I just put glass over it, and so yeah, it might get gotten rid of at some point, but um, yeah. Also, I've also got like a hidden bedroom here, not currently in use, but it is there, and this connects to my back tunnel access that the general public isn't meant to see. It's like the service. It's like the service tunnels under Disneyland, you know. Um, what else to show? Oh yeah, I didn't. This roof, and it's really simple with the cut copper stairs. I I really like the oxidized copper. Um, the contrast with the black. I just like it so much. Um, it's such a simple ceiling, and I really like it. I've been using it a lot to like make a lot of like highlight like features around my base. My base a lot of like is all grey and black. Um, yeah, so I think it comes out quite nice. The lava room. Um, the lava room exists because I had a space here, and I was thinking, what can I put here? And I ended up making a lava generator. This is a pretty interesting thing where if you put lava above dripstone, the dripstone will drip lava into a cauldron, and then it'll fill up, and then you can use a bucket to collect the lava. essentially making lava a completely renewable resource. This thing would have been a really cool thing to make really early on, but now I've got the automatic bamboo smelter, so it's a bit less important. Um, but you never know when you might need an incredible amount of lava, so I just have this here now. God. The vanilla tweak lighting thing really makes it... really gives us some bloom, oh my god. This isn't finished. This is meant to be like a garden area. It's meant to be like a deep pond. You know, it's meant to be kind of like a mangrove garden. But I haven't found any mangrove propagules yet. But the idea is there's maybe like this like layered garden coming up from this, and it's meant to be, you know, made out of mud and stuff. Just haven't got round to it mainly because I don't have all the materials for it. But I've got the deep hole, and this part's at least done. I think it looks quite nice, this part. And I've got the big waterfall, and for some reason the waterfall is controllable. Turn the waterfall on and off. There we go, and the water disappears, and you can see clearly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got the cherry blossom tree. Looks very nice. But yeah, this is a thing that I have. I guess I'll show the redstone. It's quite simple, really. Button connected to a T flip-flop. Observers see the reaction. They click dispense if the water bucket's in, and the water buckets dispense the water or pick up the water, you know, depending on what's happening. Not really anything crazy. Just learning how much easier redstone is with observers. So this used to be a giant birch forest, but I cut it all down. So my intention was I was going to cut it down, terraform the land, and then replant it with a bit, you know, more, you know, landscaping going on. Never got around to it. These spruce trees aren't permanent; they're just here because I need spruce wood. Same with these reeds; they're only here because I haven't built an automatic reed farm yet, which is on the list. I need to build one of these, but that's coming. Okay. I guess I'll quickly show over here. I've been progressively, like... Oh, and these are my experiments to see if I can get the birch trees to grow tall consistently. The answer is no, at least I haven't. This is my single jungle tree. This thing was meant to be like a little observation post, because I had like axolotls spawn in this underground little pond. They haven't done since, and I've since learned that axolotls are now no longer allowed to spawn in these pools. So my hopes of it being an axolotl hotspot has been completely dashed. The building is terrible and awful, and I hate it. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to tear it down and do something else. This corner is going to be a train station linked to my network. I'll come eventually. This is a ravine. I haven't actually really explored deeply into this ravine. It just exists here, and that's cool. Oh, there's a chicken. Wow. A lot of mushrooms. This is going to be one of my guest houses. Like, you know, someone can like live out of it if they want, but mainly it's just an architectural challenge. Kind of going for like a hobbit hole kind of vibe. Yeah, I kind of just stopped working on it because I lost interest, but maybe I'll pick it up one day in the future and then back onto the swamp. And that's this. Oh, this actually the nighttime shows off really well because I cut down all the birch trees on the top of the mountain and then oh my, that terrified me. Oh my god. All right. And I replanted them and what's my brightness on? Video settings. Actually, turn that to 50. There you go. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yes, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, look at that. It looks so nice. I'll show that next. Um, Also, mob griefing is turned off, so creepers don't cause damage. That's specific request from Simon, which I'm fine with. Uh, okay, so I guess I'll go up a level. This deck is actually quite new. It's one of the last things I built before I took like a break, and then I came back and I finished it off. These are blocked off little entrances because the idea is that I can use this as like, you know, different ways to branch off on the different levels. A little view. Oh, spider jockey. That's cool. That's actually really nice. Really nice shot. There we go. Yeah, they don't really lead off anywhere. Yeah, this is the top layer. So we're now in like the farming area, or the attempting to like do automatic farming. Still a bit of a mess. I guess I'll show this off. So, this is a well, I guess it's semi-automatic because I have to pick them up. Pumpkin and melon farm, inspired by Etho because he had one of these in his like world. He still does it. He still uses the world. But it's just a lot. You just click and your frame rate gets tanked and they'll pop up. And you just run over and you pick them all up. And normally by the time you like pick them all up, there's like some that starts to grow back, which is ridiculous. If you're wondering why the pumpkin and the melon stems look different, that's another thing from Vanilla Tweaks, which is neat. Nothing crazy. Melon. I just have just hearing the piston move. I can show the redstone off for this as well. This is an unused room. This was going to be like a kitchen. Don't really need it, so I just got rid of it. Yeah, it's very simple. Buttons are above this. Hits that. All these pistons go up. They hit break them. They come back down. These are like two-way repeaters. Probably a simpler way to do this, but it works. So, you know, who's complaining? And yeah. And here's another access back down to that service tunnel below. There's always a way back into it. And then from here, this is a drop down from the upper farm, and I'll show that off in a bit. Here is the sheep. Here he is. Okay, that's the sheep. The actual story is when I was building my mega farm, which is one of the first things I did. And I built this like facade to cover the redstone. The sheep got stuck inside, and he's lived in the redstone for a long time. And so I built him his own little pen. So now he lives there. He's like the maintenance man. This is seed and like plant waste storage. It is empty at the moment. One of the side effects of the mega farm is you get like an excess of seeds and just plant matter. And so the idea is you can just store them all up in here, and then when you need bone meal, you can load this chest up. I guess I can. Oh, hold on. This minecart keeps stopping. Right, whatever. I'll just explain it. You put plant matter in here, into this cart, then these hoppers deposit the plant matter into these composters. When the composters get full, this hopper minecart here is meant to go around, pick them all up, and deposit them into this chest. Wow. Wait, hold on. Can I just... Oh my god, I'm a genius. I didn't even put these here for that reason. Get out of the way, get away. God damn it. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Hold on. So I go like that, and then like that, and then... And like that, and then push it. There we go. This is... That was... I don't know why I even put those there. Oh, now I can demonstrate it. Okay, let me grab... What's in here? Yeah, some beetroot. Okay. So the idea, you have some plant like matter you don't want to use, so then you deposit it into this chest. It deposits it into the composter. And the composter gets full. This minecart collects it and deposits it into this chest. And then yeah, you can use the bone meal for white dye or growing stuff, which is really good, really cool. Oh, creeper. Oh man. I should probably hang some like lanterns off of the trees here. Or do the old etho trick of doing the glowy trees where you just replace the top with like a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, but so I recently I've been trying to beautify my base. So I've replanted the trees. Been doing some longer grass, some plants, some flowers, some this. Added a little pond here. Looks nice, I think. Very zen. Um, this is the top of the bamboo farm. It's quite a simple system, really. Bamboo in the middle grows to a certain height. The detector sees it, it sends a pulse down, and all the pistons below extend, break the bamboo, and that all drops, or most of it drops onto the floor. I got a whole bunch. Probably didn't need this many, but uh, whatever. Oh yeah, I'll show you that later. It's cool. I like it. This is the top of the tower of lanterns or whatever it's called. There you go. And then this is actually one of the really recent things. Is actually this whole kind of like, this is really old, this area, but past here is really new. This is a very new build. Putting lots of windows in out the mountain. They're nice to look out, and then they're also nice to look at. It was like that kind of like look of like the dwarven areas in World of Warcraft, where there's just like random buildings in the mountain. Oh my god, there's a bee. This is also where I found out that when you plant birch trees, there's a chance for a beehive to grow, which is crazy. But that's also added a lot of charm. Yeah, this staircase links back down to this main area. So there's a bit of a loop, which is good because it used to be an absolute pain in the arse getting back up to the farms. And here's another little viewing area. The nice cherry tree. Cherry blossom tree, I should say. So, I guess I'm going to show off the mega farm. Mega farm. So, this is actually a new thing, this entrance. In the olden days, there used to be a really long staircase that would go from here all the way down to like to what is now the north entrance of the base. That used to just go a bit, and then a giant staircase up to here. Massively inefficient. Hated it. I probably have screenshots of it. I tore it down, made this new staircase up to here. Yeah. And so, oh, he's not meant to be here. Yeah, so this is one of the first things I built, is this mega farm. So yeah, you just plant the crops in: wheat, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and netherwort. Though I don't have a potion set up, that's also being planned. Probably once I've done the witch grinder. A cow. It's so crazy. I haven't had cows in this area for so long. He's just appeared. Yeah, it's very simple actually. I'm not going to demonstrate it because it's such a pain to like replant and I already have enough food. But yeah, you press the button, any one of these buttons, these pistons will retract, the water will drop out and it will wash all the food down to the bottom, and then you click the button again, the pistons will re-extend, and then you clicked everything up, you replant everything, and you wait another, it's roughly 70 or 90 minutes. Yeah, and that's it really. Which is always funny that I built this first thing I built. I always like building these. This is another Minecraft Muse inspired thing, is these sort of farms. Except he built like an actual time affairs, which is cool. But I wasn't gonna do that. Oh, you can put torches on glass now. Didn't know that. Yeah, because it was a peaceful world, so I didn't need to eat. But thankfully, I now that it's actually on like a normal world, I've got too much food. I've got so much, which is fun. And then there used to be a way back down. This used to be like a little crappy tunnel that would like weave around. It would go back to that staircase where I dropped down. That became my bedroom entrance. That's gone. Turned it in this corridor. Links to that staircase, and this has a drop down to the pumpkin and melon / food storage room. So yeah, I'll show the back end of this. Did I just place a torch? I did, on the door. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, so it's really simple. Just redstone torch toggle activates. Just an alternator hits that. This is a T flip-flop. So yeah, buttons above there, hits that, alternates that, hits the redstone line, changes the T flip-flop from on or off, and then that changes whether the piston's extended or not. Oh, actually, that staircase I was mentioning, the horrible one with the giant drop in the middle, and this is the remains of it. This is the corpse of the staircase. Stripped for its materials now, but it used to go all the way down here. And then this is actually the ruins. You can see how the roof slants up. This is the ruins of the old staircase up to the mega farm. Now also ruined and gone, and replaced with a much more efficient stacked switchback staircase. But I didn't fill the space in. I just left lit up with torches because you never know. I might end up having to reuse the space. And it's fun just having like these kind of like, you know, scars of the past in your base. It's just kind of like, you know, you remember like, oh, why is this massive hole here? It's because, oh, there's a staircase that used to be here, and it's cool remembering that used to be a thing. So yeah, I don't know. We're back in the normal, quote unquote, section of the base. The normal looking part, at least. Um, what to show next? I guess I'll show this. This is one of the newer doors. It's not one of the best doors I made, but it's a newer one. But I want an entrance on each cardinal direction of my base. So this is the one for the south entrance. The idea is it's meant to be a bit of like a safe area / market square. It's also where people can bring their horses in. So this is also going to be part of the library here. So there's going to be an entrance to the library from here. So yeah. Oh yeah, this. I dug a bit more out, so I need to finish this off. This is the facade for the big staircase. Because it kind of juts out the mountain, and it was a big eyesore until very recently. I think like last week I made this, so I made a bit of a facade. It really did not look good with the normal copper, but now that it's oxidized, it looks a lot nicer. A lot of quartz and stuff. And I made this wall. I think it looks nice, made out of birch. You know, sticking with the theme. It's defensible. And this is the horse entrance, essentially. I'm going to build like a little stable. You can park your horse here. And so the idea is, and also humans can use it as well. This lets you out. And this toggles it from the other side. There we go. Obviously, because it's a wall, hostile mobs can't get in, apart from, I guess, spiders. But, you know, they're not that scary. Yeah, so the idea is that you're on your horse. I don't have a horse. I need a horse. And you go, gudung, 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 gudung. Hit the lever. Go over. Closes automatically. Pretty cool. Here you go. Yeah, but the Birch Mountain Complex South Entrance and Stable and Market. That's the idea of what's going to go here. Yeah, and there's two, which is actually good because there's a skeleton spawner and something like there's a skeleton spawner over that way. So eventually I'd want to build a road. And look, lightning keeps burning my trees. Whatever. Yeah, it's also meant to be a defensible position because now we have mobs. We get swarms of zombies now. There you go. There's the D. I made a big D in the sky for the dungeon. There's also actually I'll show this. Apparently at some point I discovered this like years ago and then just forgot it was here. There's a zombie spawner right here. Just forgot that this was here. There's actually a really high number of spawners in this area. So west entrance, which is like what I'll consider the main door, really. I really don't remember who I got this design from. I don't know if it's like Green or Ilmango or something, but it's a really cool, it's like 4x4 piston door. I put like the copper on it, so it looks cool. Yeah, but this is the main entrance. Have this interesting design using all the different ore blocks. Just because I had this space here and I needed to put something there, so this is here now. Oh god, phantoms. They're so annoying. I could turn them off. Go away. Go away. Obviously his storage room. One of the things is a lot of my... Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Is... It feels like a lot of my base is the ruins of my bedrooms, basically, that I keep trying to make. I try to make one down here. and never worked because I ended up co-opting it to make the redstone for the front door. This is the redstone for it. Here we go. Ooh, it's a bit of a mess. And also my iron golem that I built in the middle of my base walked over the pressure plates out here and fell into the water. That's why I put these fences here. But turns out iron golems don't drown, so he's been chilling for like 3 years. There's a wolf in the lake. That's interesting. Oh yeah, here's a little viewing platform so you can see him. Hello. Yeah, made a little bridge. All this, because all this water's artificial, I put it here. So I made this bridge to get over the lake that I made. So, oh, hello. Good job, mate. Oh, I didn't. I should have shown off the redstone for this. Uh, uh, Don't know if I did. Check this out. I made it all like clean and stuff and put cobblestone everywhere. It's not that crazy. These are the pistons. These look at the buttons or the levers. It has to be a lever because I only want a single pulse. If you do a button, the on and off counts as 2 pulses. So, yeah, that's a switch that lets me turn it on and off. Oh, wow. Yeah. Right. So I guess this here is a bit of an experimental building. It's a boathouse, but I try to build it in like a strange manner, I guess, is the best way to describe it. I try to build like a right. Yeah. This is the boathouse. I try to build an experimental manner where I was trying to have like a building built on like a like like a slant, not a slant, like not like that, you know, and not like not an up and down, left or right line, like a not horizontal or vertical. I can see that phantom flying into the wall. Um, but the idea was like I was going to have a building that was going to be like this, and it was going to be anchored by like 2 straight kind of like things. And this is the result. Also made it without stripped birch for some reason, but you know, that's the way of things sometimes. And it's a really strange building, but I'm glad I built it. But essentially, yeah, that's kind of it's a boathouse. This is where the boat goes. It's a bit of a tower on one end, and the boat and the actual boat shed on the other. And yeah, it's it's an interesting building. I think that's kind of like my fundamental thought on it. Ow. Chances are, Jimmy will drop it. Got looted. No, he didn't. Whatever. It's my sword. Knob sharpness 5 or 4, whatever the highest one is, but I aim to fix all that with my enchanting setup. Oh Christ, yeah. So this is the east wing. It's a bit of a mess. Oh, I forgot about the giant hole in the side here. That's a bit of an issue. This giant dome is the roof for the for this train station. This is meant to be like the interchange, right? So the idea was, you'd have, so basically Simon's base and also like this hub area is over there. So the idea was like you're meant to have like a main line which would go between like the different interchanges, which is going to be this, and then you could switch from that to like my internal line here, and that's this room is too big essentially. I dug it out and it didn't need to be this big, and just never finished it. The idea, there's meant to be bars in the middle. One would be going one way, the other line would be going the other way, and then that's how you'd get about quickly. I put a lot of actual design and thought into this place. But yeah, I just never got around to finishing it. But I think it looks cool. Quartz. I think I was going to call it like Quartz Central or something. Yeah, one day I'll get back to it. Oh yeah, it was meant to be, because the train company was going to be named after my character, which is Dizzy Disraeli. That's the username. It says DR, so it's going to be like Disrael, which sounds a lot like Israel, I guess. I guess Disraeli is based off the name Israel, but you know, whatever. You should look up Benjamin Disraeli if you want to learn about British political history. I didn't choose the name, my dad did. Let's see. Yeah, so this is my zombie spawner. It is broken at the moment. Essentially, there's a zombie spawner there, the lava covers it so they don't spawn. I can flick the lever, the zombies will spawn. They go down through this water system, up this tube, which shoots them up into the sky. They fall back down here, but I can punch them, or hit them with my sword, and I can get experience. And I can take the experience, and I can go here, and I can enchant the item, and I deposit their items into these chests. As you can see, I've not used it a lot. It breaks a lot. Like a lot. Zombies keep getting trapped at the top and turning into drowned, and that ruins everything. This can be fixed through simplification, and I will get around to that at some point. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is the underpass, as I call it. So, to allow safe travel between the central and east wing of my base, I have this. Oh, there's that villager. He was meant to like attract the zombies. He's an absolute pain to get here. We're just gonna ignore him. Yeah. So it's just meant to be like a relatively safe route to get to and from each wing of my base. So you don't have to go out on the surface. Yeah. So I guess I'm trying to think really. There's probably like a million little things that I'm not thinking to show. There is this. This is a vine farm. The vines grow. You cut them with shears. This is meant to be bubble columns to get down to the underpass, but they were originally there and they weren't, and they got moved, and now they're there. Not enough time. And then I guess. Oh yeah, I guess I should show this place. So this is a little area that I built really early on. Not really sure why I did. Just thought it looked nice. Essentially, yeah, there's just a balcony. Wow. There's this like little dip which goes down to like a dock. The river. No boats because I lost them. crafting table here. Oh my god, pillagers. We're gonna hopefully ignore them. Hey boys. Don't provoke them. This is like a hidden room up here. Gonna put like a bed here. If, you know, someone could sleep here if they wanted to. Did a pillager just lay an egg? Right, yeah. I'm not gonna antagonize them. Oh yeah, and this is an eternal. Oh, there's a hole here. Hey, oh my god. That was funny. Yeah, there's a hole up here because I think this had like gravel up here, and I needed gravel for something. So I like dug all the gravel out, and there's a hole. So I just put a door here, and there's like a window that looks out over here for some reason. Fascinating. Yeah, and this is actually, they really are coming for me. This is one of the newer things that I've built. Bridge. This bridge and the little bridge. My intention was to have like a big bridge and then a little bridge underneath. So yeah, I built this bridge. Extends out from the base, 2 columns. It's all equidistant and all measured out. I think I've got a screenshot of me measuring it with like dirt and stuff, and it turns out really well. The idea is that you can weave the river around it, and then also you can use this to cross over the river. This just leads to a cave, and then the idea is this bridge was meant to facilitate the farm expansion, where I was going to build farms for pigs and horses and cows and sheep and all the other animals, which is going to go here, but it's not going to go on the top. It's going to go underneath this area. I'm going to like flatten off the sides, and then it's going to be like underneath the surface. It's an interesting idea, but you know. And this is going to be the farm tower, which is going to be like, you know, the base of operations, you know, storage, and have a bedroom here, and yeah, just kind of like this is where it's gonna go up, build like a big nice roof, gonna go down, it's gonna go under the river, then into the area. And this is what I was actually working on last night. Was building this kind of like skeleton to like fill out. Yeah, that's I think that's kind of it really. There's other things on the, because this is on a realm. There's other things in the realm, but it's other people's stuff. So yeah, they can show it off if they'd like, or you know, if they'd want to give me a tour. But that's up to them really. Or if other people want to play on this, that's cool. Just ask me and I'll add you. But yeah, I think that's really it. There's nothing else that I can think of. Oh, I guess there is one thing. Hold on. I guess I'll go show it. I'm gonna go cut to it. This is the other thing I thought to show. It's another thing that I built. Basically, I needed ice for something, and it's just good to have a source of ice. So I traveled. It's like 1,000 blocks away from my base to the. Oh shit! I just thought I looked at the Enderman. And yeah, so I traveled all the way over, and I found this snowy area, built like a very crude ice farm, and I was waiting for the ice to freeze several times. I decided to build a little shelter. So this is Snowdrift Cottage, and basically, I was just waiting for the ice to freeze each time. I just work on this, and sometimes I do a bit of mining over there, and I made this, and Oh, hello. Go away. Oh, have to think about it for a moment. There we go. Yeah, and so I've got a little well, just in a little cottage. It's quite cozy, really. Has a basement. Doesn't actually have a basement. Yeah, kitchen. Some storage for stuff that I found nearby. A bedroom. Yeah, it's quite just a nice little thing, really. I quite liked how it turned out. So, yeah. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I can think to show. Um, yeah. So I might make more. Oh, I can sit down. I might make more videos or stuff on this, but maybe I'll like build something or do something or whatever. If I think of anything, I'll do it. But yeah, thanks. I just thought I'd show this because I thought someone may ask or something, like how much like stuff do you have? Like how many resources do you have? Because I don't have like an iron golem farming thing or a piglin farming thing. Um, and so I just thought I'd like show off what I've mined. Here's all my iron in blocks, and here's my gold, all the redstone. Save that for last. Here's my emeralds. As I've realised, I've actually used most of these to make little patterns. All the copper I have, I like copper a lot. Here's my netherite. Lapis, I've got more than this. It's all distributed everywhere for enchanting. Then diamonds. Here's all my diamonds. Just from mining using the Fortune 3 mending. So this thing just lasts forever. But yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Bye bye.